Well, good morning there, everybody. How are you? This is a Tariff Day or Liberation Day or whatever Trump's calling it. Not a good day for the Republican Party. I heard a story, but I tell you, I can't verify the story because apparently it was taken down. I couldn't find it again. I went to all the news agencies and everything where I thought I saw it the first time. But they're claiming that Musk's checks and the $1 million checks that he handed out in Wisconsin were not random. That one of them at least was specifically chosen. Well, what did you expect? The man's, he's not going to just hand out money for nothing. Apparently he did, though, because they lost the election. That they were the special election in the Supreme Court. They lost it to a Democrat. Spent $20 million, which is a record spending for that kind of election. He was all over Wisconsin 2 or 3 times, holding rallies and everything. It didn't work because I'm not so sure that that's a referendum on the Republican Party as it is a referendum on Musk that nobody likes anymore. And that's his own fault because he's doing stupid shit that he doesn't know what he's doing, and he's causing a lot of problems. But he's doing that to keep his SpaceX funding there, because that's what Trump's got on him. So if he takes that away, that's his major source of income. Musk can lose billions of dollars. He's worth $340 billion, I think they said. Who knows? I thought it was more than that, but once you get over $1, I lose it, Okay. Cory Booker, who is not one of my favorite people for a myriad of reasons, because I'm from New Jersey, so I know him a little bit better than some people do, but I know a lot of people in New Jersey think he's a god. He he protested the Trump agenda for over 25-hour speech, And I have to tell you that if that every word in that speech was original and none of it was redundant, I'd be seriously surprised. My estimation is that from observations like in churches and political speeches and whatnot, that roughly at the 10-minute mark, if you're not all into this guy, if you're not a real fan or something, you start to lose interest. Same thing happens as concerts. If the song isn't what you want to hear, you see people, fading out. On some people's concerts, it's just the way it is. It's human nature. And nothing to do with whether they like the guy or not. It's human nature. 25 hours, I doubt if anybody listened to the whole thing. I don't think the tape recorders could have taken 25 hours for that, Really. Some sad news. Val Kilmer. I happen to like this guy's acting. I thought he was cool. Passed away at the age of 65. I didn't even know he was sick, but apparently it was from the early cause of death is pneumonia. And the things you do when you're a youth can compromise your ability to fight off major disease when you're young, when you're older. So that's quite possibly what happened there. That's very sad. It's just goes to show you never know. You should go out and just live each day like it's last. I wish I could do that. All right. Anyhow, moving along, the next little story that comes up is the Novo virus. Now, before I left America, I worked for a Catholic school for about a year and a half. I'm running the maintenance department for them. And one year, right around the beginning of the, I think it was the beginning of the holiday season, because there was concerts and stuff in the school. The school got hit with this norovirus, okay? It took out 278 students in one day. School was basically empty the next day. But I got it from cleaning up after one of the people at the concert who got sick. And I got it, and it was the worst 19 hours of my life. I ran like a 203 degree temperature. 203 doesn't, no, that's not right. 100 is high. 103 degree temperature. 203, I set records and burst into flames. And couldn't tell you which end was going to come out first, or what would, you know, you just sat in the toilet, threw up in the bathtub, you know. Man, it was horrible. Horrible. Lost 9 pounds in that 19 hours. Mostly it's just liquid and, you know, whatever bad stuff was in my intestinal tract. They said it wasn't possible. I said, yeah, it is. You know, you can't keep anything, including water, in your system. So that's horrible. There's over 200 people sick on this ship, and that's got to be even worse, because there's no place to hide there. You know, it gets into the ventilation system, you're all screwed, and it's going to be rough. And I'm assuming they're at sea, not in port, so that's even worse. A little rocking really helps you keep the stuff down, you know. That's the bad news, I guess. Here's some more good news. Truth Social is going down. I watched that this morning when it first opened up, and just every few seconds it was dropping another dime, 20 cents. It's sort of come back somewhat, you know, but it's still down for the day. I think that had a lot to do with the announcement that Trump made last night, that he instructed the Trump Trust, which is where all his money is supposed to be, that he can't touch while he's president. Yeah, right. Is selling off $2 billion worth of stock. I don't know if that's, I couldn't understand the story, whether that was just releasing more stock, or whether he was selling it off as whatever. But I think that's what caused the real big drop there. You know, he's not known for stock market skills, so, you know. But that was happy day, and of course his Tesla stock was down, you know. I can't read what I wrote here. Oh, that's the $2 billion stock he dumped. Yeah, $2 billion in stock he dumped, which could have a great deal of effect on that. You know, I don't. You know, Trump didn't come out of the last term in good financial straits. But he had a lot of people protecting him and spending money on him and everything else. And but this time I don't think he's going to get a third term. Things will have to change drastically in the next year and a half before he can get a third term. They're saying they'll run Vance, and when Vance wins, he can just hand the reins over to Trump. Oh, you're asking a lot for Vance to win an election. Okay, he may be a hero someplace in Ohio, but I don't think the world loves him too much right now. So he has to separate himself from Trump in order to win something like that. And if he separates himself from Trump, he'll be gone long before the election comes up, and there'll be a new vice president. You know, I think he could fire him. I don't know. I don't know that much about all that stuff, you know. Oh God, things are just, you know. I think listening to Rachel Maddow is good. Not the best news service. I think Rolling Stone is good, but you have to be able to verify some of the stuff that they say. And listening to stories that appear on the YouTube news channel, you got to really do a lot of verification there, because it just, I don't know, it just doesn't make sense all the time, you know. But they do that, you know. You see Democrat, okay. No, let's see, Musk random 1 million X winner. Oh, here's the story. It's from Brian Taylor Cohen. I'll have to listen to it later. The 1 million check winner was not random. And Cory Booker, all he did was make history in that speech. That's another story there that's available from Brian Tyler Cohen. And he goes back and talks about the third term threat. The way things are going for him right now, I like I said, health-wise, I think he'd be lucky if he gets through this, you know. Never mind going on and getting into the actual oh, that's interesting. I have to read that too. You know what I mean? This stuff comes out so I don't know how you say it, unpredictable, you know. You don't know whether these headlines sell, are there to sell the story, you know, get clicks, because that's how these people get paid. You know, they don't get paid by content. They get paid by if you click on it. How many people click on it to see the story? I don't know what it can be. It can be a nickel. It can be 25 cents. It can be more. It can be dollars. I don't know how that works out. I don't have to worry about that. I'm not even close to the minimum to make money. Okay, so I don't make any money when I do these videos. But I would wish that you would, if you don't subscribe to it, at least hit the like button so that I know somebody's out there watching us, you know. Just because I'm a nice guy, I think, you know. And I like it when people subscribe to me. What is this? I don't know. I just found a subscription I'm supposed to have that I don't have any idea who the person is. Alright, I guess it's time for me to go, because I'm rambling and I don't have anything else to say. What do you think? Oh, did you read that story about the man that was illegally deported to this jail in El Salvador? Is it El Salvador? I think so. And the thing about it is that they said there's no way they can get him out. There's no way he's coming back. And he's an innocent man. There's something really fucked up about that. Somebody, you know, have to see if they can get that guy. I don't know how they can get him back, but I think somehow or another we have to work at that. I don't even know whether he should come back. So anyhow, that's That's it. I'm done. All right. So we'll see you tomorrow.